Your credit cards are there for no other reason but to simply build great credit and have your bank pay you money to use them. Hey everybody, welcome back to sunny South Florida. This is St. Petersburg. I'm out here checking out real estate, but I wanted to come at you with a question from a coaching member today who's considering setting up automatic payments for their credit cards and other bills. And I'm sure that you've thought about that or do it now because it's convenient, right? But before you hit that AutoPay button, let's discuss some important factors that you need to consider. First of all, the obvious perks involved. Auto payments can certainly save you from the hassle of manually paying your bills, and it can help you avoid those annoying and expensive late fees. It's a great way to ensure that your payments are always made on time and that you protect your credit scores. After all, we know that paying bills promptly has a positive impact on your credit worthiness. However, there are a few trade-offs, as there often are in life, so we need to be mindful of these. For example, auto-paying a bill can make it easier to overlook errors or fraudulent charges. You could also get hit with overdraft fees if your checking account doesn't have sufficient funds when the payment is due. It's essential to you that you stay vigilant and that you review your bills periodically, even if you have AutoPay already set up. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the time-saving aspect of AutoPay. It's undoubtedly a stress reliever. I agree with that completely. You don't have to juggle multiple due dates and worry about missing payments. I want you to set up AutoPay for those reasons. Plus, who wouldn't want to save some precious time by not manually logging into a handful of different accounts each and every month, right? But keep in mind though, AutoPay works best for bills that are fixed amounts and rarely change. Rent, mortgages, internet, cable, other fixed rate bills are typically safe for AutoPay. However, it is crucial to periodically check for any unexpected charges or fees that may have increased and can sneak in. On the other hand, credit card bills can fluctuate significantly from one month to the next, depending on your spending habits. And given the high interest rate of credit cards, especially now, it is advisable to pay off your balances in full every single month, if possible. And by doing so, you can avoid paying unnecessary interest. I have 0% interest costs on all of my credit cards forever because I pay them in full. But you also get to protect yourself from fraudulent or incorrect charges that are harder to dispute once you've already paid. And I've been saying it for years. I use different credit cards for different reasons. I use high cashback rewards cards for personal spending, which has nothing to do with any of my businesses. Then I use separate business credit cards for each and every business that I have that also have high cashback rewards. Then each day I log into each bank and I quickly review the pending and posted transactions and I pay any balances that are there, which means in a sense I pay my balances in full every single day. And I know what some of you might be thinking, geez Matt, that seems like overkill. And you're right, but the benefits that I mentioned above of protecting my identity, maintaining the best credit possible, as well as creating a very healthy awareness of my spending habits by going through my transaction history every day, makes the 2 to 3 minutes that I spend a day on that habit very worth it. So even though I set my cards on AutoPay as well, it's really for no other reason than just a safety net. And I cannot stress it enough that unless you have the means to pay off a 0% credit card rate before it expires, before that promotional period ends, there should never ever be a revolving balance on your credit card. And if there is, you should never use it again until it's paid in full and you are following a plan, a strict, rigid plan, and you have the habits developed to keep it paid off in full every month. It would just mean you're not the type of person that should use credit cards. Your credit cards are there for no other reason but to simply build great credit and have your bank pay you money to use them. Chase Bank is going to be paying me another $3,000 from cashback points by the end of this year. So make sure you're a subscriber so you don't miss that video. Now, last point about AutoPay, even though it offers convenience, it is important to remember that it is not foolproof. Technical glitches or expired credit cards can still result in late fees or even damage to your credit scores, even if you set up automatic payments. So it's a good idea to periodically review your accounts and ensure that payments are being processed correctly. Look, this exercise takes you seconds or maybe just a couple brief minutes, so doing this each and every month should be extremely easy for you. So before you decide to set it and forget it, weigh the pros and cons based on the type of bills that you're dealing with. AutoPay can be a fantastic tool for fixed rate bills, but for credit cards, it's really not more than a safety net. So it's best to be cautious and diligent, and maybe even get in the habit of using my overkill method, and you'll be extremely happy you did. Now, take control of your finances wisely, my friend. It's extremely important times economically for you to do so. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're always out here sharing tips and tricks to optimize your personal financial situation and beat the banks. Look forward to seeing you on the next one. Until then, make it a great day and keep on cash flowing.